You know how they say sometimes people can read the phone book and you won't get bored? Well, Wilbur Soot is going to talk about eating sand for 14 minutes. Chad over here seems to think it's going to be the most pog video in the history of videos. I have my concerns and my doubts, but they've recommended it, so we're doing it. Let's get into it. Welcome back, friends, and a special welcome to all the new friends out there. I'm YoBGS, and, well, as you can see way over here, we got a lot of new friends in the channel lately, and on my Twitch, twitch.tv/YoBGS, I'm making reactions live. Today, one of the things that has been incredibly recommended to me is Wilbur Soot talking about eating sand for 14 minutes. Now, this video is on Philza's channel, and I'm already looking at the first part of this. Phil looks completely nonplussed by what Wilbur's got going on. So if you want to be a part of this chat over here, if you want to be a part of all the wildness going on, make sure to subscribe. Stop by my Twitch, twitch.tv/YoBGS. Now let's get into this. Wilbur Soot and Sand. All right, really quick, one more thing before we get started. I just wanted to say, if you are digging the videos here, make sure to check and see if you're subscribed. Also tell a friend, because I think we're doing something a little bit different from a lot of the reaction channels out there. Now, you might be wondering, what's the only thing worse than someone talking about eating sand for 14 minutes? Well, how about somebody reacting to somebody talking about eating sand for 14 minutes? Well, that is what we are about to do. Phil, take it away. Tell me about the piston.
So how the zero tick farms work, where it pushes pistons underneath and on top.
Phil, have you ever eaten sand?
No, I don't think I have. I might have done when I was a kid, I guess. Why, Wilbur? What is this?
Could eat the sand.
Could he? Wait a minute. Wait, so Wilbur is like not in the voice call for this? I just assumed Wilbur was actually talking about it, not sending it via messages at this point. So this is kind of hilarious. And also, I've definitely eaten sand before, dude. You can't play, because I played football in like grade school and stuff, and that mud gets in your helmet, and you just have to like, you turn into, you're hungry boy sometimes.
I could eat.
All right, chat's saying he joins the voice call later on. Good.
Eat.
Might be faster.
Inhale the sand. Okay, into my body. Then what? I need to place it, dude. What do you mean? I'm just gonna shit out bricks. I'm just gonna
literally
shit out sand.
You are literally going to poop a brick.
Put sand somewhere better.
Inside you?
I have no idea where you're going with this. I am legit just as confused as some people.
What is his farm going on here, by the way? This is kind of wild in and of itself. I've never been big on farms in Minecraft. Like, I love Minecraft in general, but I've never gotten into these giant farms or whatever he's doing in the nether with all this lava.
Somewhere better than it's not in your way anymore.
You okay, Will? Yeah, all right, man. We were playing Civ for a long time last night. Are you okay, man? You're not going to start war on me, are you? We're pretty close to each other.
Yeah, I'm fine. If you eat the sand and move it, then you won't have to keep shoveling it.
This feels like a very Ghostbur type of conversation, right? Like, it's so genteel. It's a lot less accusatory than Wilbur has a tendency to be when he wants to, like, assert his point in something. So he's just being friendly.
I don't know. He's gone off.
The Nether Void. The Nether Void. There's so much of the things I don't know about Minecraft could fill a series of books by Mojang.
Fucking god, dude. It was so quiet. That is a threat. They make no noise when they're on lava. Jesus. I was like, what's hit me? It was like a single hit that made me think it was a player or something, because it was silent. I was just like, what? There was no noise. Okay.
Those silent but deadly magma cubes. I hate the silent but deadlies when you're in the nether.
You know, magma cubes don't make any noise when on lava.
Magma cubes are boring, Phil. Let's talk about eating sand again.
Will, have you ate sand? Is this what you're talking about? Fucking.
Yes, I have.
Language, Phil.
What is this conversation? Was it nice?
What's going on here is Phil is on the worst first date in the history of history, everybody. Nobody ever wants to be, you're talking about something that means a lot to you. And then all of a sudden your date's like, yeah, but, bugs. And then you have no idea where to go. Or even worse, like you're on a date and someone starts talking about their family, but they talk about their family in a way that like you're supposed to get the references that they're making, and it just doesn't work. Wilbur's treating Sand like his family, and like Filbur. Can we? The Filbur ship is now sailed, friends. I'm expecting to see millions of fanfics about this. But Phil and Wilbur are on like the worst first date in history at the moment.
It gets in between your teeth and is fun to crunch in the car ride home.
Oh! Nope.
No.
Nope.
Is Phil sensitive to like crunching? Is this why he got so weird in the Origin SMP when everyone was like making those crunching noises? It's like so you know like ASMR triggers make you feel good? Are there anti-AS like nails on a chalkboard? Kind of, which I think chalkboard is also made out of some form of sand. And by the way, isn't sand just like sand is glass that hasn't gotten there yet? So sand is a horrible thing to eat because if glass is bad to eat, then sand is bad to eat.
No. Oh, that was a horrible vision. That's a horrible fucking visual. You had a strange childhood, Wilbur.
But he sounds so happy about it.
It wasn't my fault, though.
It sounds so pleasant.
Did you just pocket sand and just start going?
Then you got all the pocket bacteria. Crunch.
Like you peed over the
Then
10
when I
months.
get home, I put it in my house. I successfully move the sand.
Chat, I don't know what we're going to do with Wilbur.
Sometimes put it in my pockets too, yes.
I don't know what we're going to do with Wilbur. He's the last cause, chat. We need genuinely worried for
here's the thing. Wilbur, honestly, Wilbur, Tommy, Phil, Dream, all of these individuals like went to school. Because I don't doubt that Wilbur did this for a minute. Now, imagine being in like 3rd grade with Wilbur and you're sitting in class, you're taking notes, and all of a sudden that weird kid who sits behind you in class is eating sand out of his pocket because he got sand on the playground and apparently didn't have enough for lunch that day.
There's not
This
5 head.
wasn't in my childhood.
What? Wait, what? Very appropriate reaction,
when I come
Phil.
to visit you later this year, we're going to have talks about this. We're going to have talks, son.
Why?
Stop eating sand, son. It's not good for you.
What's in it that's bad for me?
It's literal rocks.
And bacteria.
Oh, I can't. Chat.
Remember,
him,
friends, when you eat
please.
sand, you are eating everybody who has ever sat on that sand. You know?
So is salt.
Oh, I knew he was gonna pull some weird.
Salt's not bad, dude. I'm bad about salt. I'll be perfectly honest with you.
Please, he does not have a point. Do not give him any sort
Wilbur's
of
got to go
leeway here,
on my
chat.
strange
Please
addiction.
enlighten me on what makes salt edible and sand inedible. Human biology college major here. I do not recommend eating sand.
Let's go, Snowy Viper. Wait. Where is Snowy Viper from? I recognize that name. That's not Snowy Vipers. I'm sorry. I look over here in my videos a lot because I'm looking at chat. I recognize the name Snowy Viper, but I don't know from where. Maybe they were in Wilbur's thingity thing. Chat's saying just eat sand.
Oh God.
Salt can increase stroke and blood pressure. I know. I really got to stop.
Does sand dissolve in water, Will? I don't think it does it? Oh, okay.
Any further questions? Or have I persuaded you? Now I know why Wilbur's humor is so dry.
Oh my
It's
God.
from all the sand he's been eating.
Miss Trixton, shout out to you, Miss Trixton. If you are listening, if you're somewhere in the world that you come across this, bravo. Bravo. Also, Mike, thank you for the sub because I said subscribe. I appreciate you for that. I do see you.
Nice, Kristen.
It's
Oh,
fun to
that's
like
Philza's
chewing
wife.
blades of grass
Okay.
in fields. A simple pastime.
A sip.
Whoa, Nikki with the sandy raid.
I didn't even get to finish my sentence. I just said a simp. And then Nature shows up. Nature, get your man. He's fucking being weird. Thank you so much for the read.
Preach.
Chewing sand is basically inviting fiberglass you into your system.
That's what I thought.
Yes, Nikki, Will is boasting about eating sand.
I thought
and
it was
saying
something
there's
weird like
nothing
that.
wrong with it.
I invite Fiberglass into my system. Formally.
I mean, Wilbur's
lost it, dude.
immortal, right?
Oh, no.
Apparently.
My teeth grow potentially like a hamster.
What?
Akin to a hamster, I must chew sand so the teeth don't puncture my skull and kill me.
Bro, you're on some fucking
Wait,
shit.
that's
What
not a
the fuck
hamster.
am I
That's a
hearing, dude?
beaver. That was a whole
Quite
episode of
similar to
Angry
the taste
Beaver.
of pretzels.
You need to stop.
Pretzels?
Stop
No,
you need
it's
to
like
stop comparing
small.
sand to food. He has infinite text-to-speech chat. I'm giving him I'm giving him a platform of 5.8 thousand. Dude, dangerous information is spreading. This
On
is the
your
thing, right,
stream,
chat?
you're
This
going to
is
be the
not-
one that
this
gets
is
in
not
trouble
Will
for
on
it,
any
Phil.
sort of drug at all. This is Will's natural state. Sometimes he
Chat,
just does this.
Say one if you're gonna go and try some sand now. Say two if you aren't, and also hate anyone who looks different to you.
Oh my god, you did not just rig the vote, dude.
He
You just
really
fucking rigged the vote.
just stacked the
Will,
vote.
do you just wanna
At
get
least
in
it
a
wasn't a
call and
fancy poll.
discuss this?
Friends down here,
Explain
take the
yourself.
poll. Let me know what you
Guy
think.
who's silent and scared.
Oh fuck, wait.
I'd like to know.
I'm waiting for him to say something like, I wasn't talking about sand, I'm talking about hamburgers. Like, I'm just waiting for the swerve where he realizes that he's talking about the wrong thing.
I'd like genuinely to know what's wrong with what I'm saying.
What is wrong with eating sand?
Yeah.
Bro,
Well,
it's sand.
I'm more saying chewing. Like, I'm not actually swallowing any of the sand. I'm pretty sure. I might be a couple, you know. Might be doing a couple
Wait.
swallows, but
So in that case, he's chewing on it like... So basically, Wilbur's chewing on sand like it's sunflower seeds. He's claiming that he's not eating it.
like, you know, you can chew plastic pen caps. There's probably something wrong about that, but no one gets angry at you about that. As long as the sand's clean, I don't see anything wrong with chewing on some sand. Maybe you'll swallow some as well, you know, it's not my business.
But if you wash your sand before you eat it, then it's mud. It's no longer sand there, bud.
Fuck up your teeth? What do you mean?
What the fuck? I was chewing pen lids.
That's nothing
ever-
compared to sand.
Have you ever had a pretzel, Phil?
Yes, pretzels are good. Pretzels are salty and
Shut
fun.
the fuck up. Yes.
No, listen. Yeah, so you know, have you ever like bitten the salt off of the pretzel? Have you ever done that?
Not
Yeah.
really, no.
Absolutely.
Well, you can do that. Would that fuck up your teeth, do you think?
No, I don't think it would. Unless...
No, it's quite the same consistency as sand.
Is it though?
No.
Is it though?
I
It's
would say.
sodium. No,
As someone
I don't know.
who eats sand, I would say it's quite consistent.
Shut up.
But the thing is, like, salt dissolves. You're not just crunching on rocks. Eating sand is crunching on rocks. That's the problem.
Stop saying sand is okay to eat, please.
It's fine to eat. It's literally, I'll Google it. I've never had to Google it because it's just so intrinsic in my knowledge that it is okay to eat.
When chat's informing me that Wilbur can't taste anything. But that doesn't make it okay, because I'm even thinking about it on a textural basis. Like, from a texture standpoint, you put a piece of salt on your tongue, it dissolves. The water but salt stays granular. Salt stays granular, and not only that, it clumps together. The salt is programmed to spread out. Sand clumps, and you don't want. Basically, Wilbur's gonna have a cinnamon challenge when he comes back from the beach, and he just grabs himself 2 whole mouthfuls of sand. It's gonna coagulate in his windpipe, and he's gonna have problems. You don't want to do that.
Oh, goodness, I didn't
don't
realize
do
this
that
was
at
an actual
all.
question. Oh, they're obviously just so shocked that anyone would wonder because it so obviously is okay. So I am curious, under what category does a sand?
got another
fizzle
weird,
fall under,
weird
and why the
Philza.
fascination- This person's just being rude. I'm gonna skip them.
I'm gonna skip people that don't agree with me.
This person says no. I'm going to read out this person says no. This person says, at least not in a good way. It contains quartz, which is harmful for your tooth enamel, and over time it may harm your teeth.
There you
Although I know
go.
of many food recipes which contain sand, there is not much of a problem for your gut unless you eat too much of it, of course. So basically, it's the quartz, bad for your teeth. But the problem is, I don't have tooth enamel. I gave it up for Lent, so
What?
I'm perfectly fine.
How do you give up tooth enamel? And someone else said that he gave up the use of his wisdom teeth for Lent. So how any of that works, like, I don't know. He gave up his wisdom. Does Will ever just make your head hurt? Like, but in a good way? I don't know. Wilbur. So Wilbur is the entity that breaks you out of the Matrix, right? If you were stuck in the Matrix, you know, and Keanu Reeves is trying to figure out, oh, is this the real world? Oh, is this a simulation? Wilbur comes along and says something so utterly ridiculous that then Keanu Reeves goes, oh, wait, this can't be the real world. And then he immediately unplugs from the Matrix and he's in the actual real world. So like Wilbur is either Morpheus or Trinity. And I guess I'll leave that up to whichever one you find more attractive. That's the one that Wilbur is.
What are you talking about? Wait, hold up. Go back a sec.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what recipes include sand, but I'd love to try some.
Oh, go back to what you just said before.
What I gave out for Lent. Why are you laughing?
Okay.
I love Phil almost spitting water everywhere. That is awesome.
Around the time of Easter, Christian people are supposed to give up something that means a lot to them.
Yes.
That's called Lent.
And you gave up your enamel.
Well, it means a lot to me.
Well, you can't give up your enamel.
Well, what have I been doing?
I don't know what you've been doing.
Why does he always sound
That's
like
saying I gave up my bones for Lent.
I think we're going off track here.
Wait,
the point is that sand is perfectly fine to eat, and the quartz in it that damages your teeth, I'm sure you guys can do fine without it.
I think we're gonna have to agree to disagree here.
this really is some My Strange Addiction level stuff. Because unless he doesn't really do it. Chat, does a video exist of Wilbur actually eating sand? I don't, because I noticed, you know, in the video where Tommy meets Wilbur in real life, they're going for a casual stroll along the beach. I didn't happen to see Wilbur with a pocket full of sand. You know, when they were at the arcade together getting all the tickets, Wilbur wasn't just munching on a nice little, like a snow cone, but instead of ice cream, there's sand in there.
Fine. I mean, I'm not saying that you should enjoy eating it. I'm just saying that you should be happy with me eating it. I mean, there's a lot of prejudice in this chat today. So.
Oh, I should respect your choices to eat sand and damage your teeth.
Yeah, I know you're saying that sarcastically, but you really should. Yeah. You should think about this one. So you know, chewing hay, like a blade of grass. If you're walking, you must have done it, hanging out the right hand side.
No,
of your
but not
mouth,
on
you know?
purpose.
Maybe have a banjo with you as well.
I think I agree with Kristen. Being happy for you is a bit much. The most you can expect is tolerance.
That's fine. Do you tolerate me eating sand, Phil?
Where are you getting sand from to begin with? Now I think about it.
Apparently a lot of it, too.
There's just the fucking Thames, dude.
Any convenience source, construction sites.
Okay.
That's dirt.
Okay.
Hourglasses. Wilbur's the only person in history who ordered like a shady hourglass from a website, and when it got to him, it was actually sand and not like drugs. And he was mad that it was drugs because he wanted to eat the timer sand. Rate the sand, Phil. We need a Wilbur Soot sand. No. That's dust. That's not sand at all.
Conversation's over.
Okay. Bye-bye, Phil.
You know, sometimes I don't know what I expect from Will when he's in one of these moods. I was not expecting that.
Phil, call me back. I have something important to tell you.
Hi, man.
So, unlike Minecraft, do you know that concrete is made out of sand, mainly, right? And glass. A lot of glass is made out of sand, right?
Yeah, and why would you want to eat those?
There's only a certain kind of sand you can use for making concrete and glass, right? And the thing is that we're actually reaching a little bit of a shortage in the type of sand that you can use to create concrete and glass. So, due to that, because you can't use it just from like the desert or something, you have to take it from like a beach. And so there's a sand mafia that exists.
A sand mafia. Will's gonna end up on the wrong side of the sand mafia if he's trying to get that high quality sand.
I hung up on him. I fucking hung up on him.
Thank you. Thank you, Phil. I mean, granted, it would have been funny. You know, it's content, but still, what even? So many Keck W's.
Phil, I wasn't finished. I think you hung up by accident.
Oh.
Everyone talking about eating sand, while I'm just sitting here eating handmade carbonara.
Oh, brag about it. First
Phil,
of all,
I'm gonna need you to call me back.
You can't have a
There's an
stream,
actual
Phil. You
sand
can't have a
mafia,
stream
you
until you
fucking-
listen to what he has
Yeah.
to say.
It's a part of a resource depletion. Sand is having an extreme amount of resource depletion compared to a lot of things in the world. There's a serious lack of sand. Let me send you some sources of what I'm talking about here. This is National Geographic.
When did this
and
become a
is
TEDx?
Wired.
Thought you were
Why is this a Wilbur Soot TEDx
fucking
talk
with
on
you, Phil.
sand?
What the fuck is this?
So basically, the reason we need to mine so much sand is that we need to extract certain elements like titanium and zirconium exist. They're mineral, usually found in sand deposits due to pressure and erosion. So it's really important that you can that amount is kept under control. And there's a lot of money in the sand business, and where there's a lot of money and where there's a short amount of supply, you find organized crime.
Actually, Will has a very odd point here. In a very roundabout way, Will has a point. Absolutely. I got you covered. Apparently the video's a little bit quiet. Sorry about that. But so here's the thing. Around where I live in the heart of like farm country where there is a ton of, they call it like, I don't know, however you grade farmland. There's a lot of really good farmland. But also, underneath this really good farmland, there is the type of sand that goes into making silica, and which I think is used in some like computer parts and stuff. It's also the kind of sand that they use in like fracking for that like oil drilling type of stuff. And so there's this weird issue around us of, do you keep this farmland that's really good, or do you let them essentially blow up the farmland to get to the sand that's worth the good stuff? But then obviously you can never have the farmland back again. But that's why I'm surprised, because Wilbur's right when he's talking about extracting different chemicals out of sand. I'm like, they do that right by me. Like if I drive 5 minutes away, there's a thing that says like hard hat area, we're blowing holes in the earth. I don't think they actually say that, but I mean, it's something along those lines. And you know what? Okay, it's been a long day when you try to click back to game in Philza's video. Let's try this again.
And that's where we have the sand mafia. I'm not going to say that my eating of sand is contributing to the resource depletion, because that would be
Guys, that's on a micro level.
Irresponsible of me. But I'm just saying, if you want to get into trying sand, it's sooner rather than later. I'm really not. I haven't spoken a single lie this entire stream. I've just been talking the truth. And everyone.
He sounds like he's sleepwalking, to be honest with you.
Jesus Christ, right now, Phil. I feel like I've come here.
Okay.
I've been preaching nothing but the good word. Phil.
The word of the sand. I love. Okay, look above me. Look above me at YoBGS, who just everyone in chat had to go for a minute. Are we still talking about sand? And then holy S, this is still going on. Yeah, apparently, YoBGS, it is still going on, and going on in a big way.
You're trying to crucify me.
Shut.
You're trying to hang me on a cross, Phil. You're just like the Romans, dude.
Was this the payoff? Was this fucking...
You're trying to crucify me. You're trying to kill sand, Jesus. It's not a joke.
I was not expecting
literally
sand. Jesus caught me
smiling.
out of nowhere.
I'm not smiling. I can turn on my webcam for you. Here you go, Phil.
Jesus, that's horrifying. What is this angle? Like,
But then show us what can you see? Also, Philza's wearing Batman pajamas. Did anyone else see Philza's Batman pajamas? Feels a black market that's both preyed on and protected by
I
goons.
saw it.
Worth it.
Okay.
Sand is a lucrative commodity in India.
Oh, fucking Christ.
Dude, 14 minutes of sand.
Oh, fuck.
You guys were not kidding. You all were not joking. So we just got 14 minutes of Wilbur talking about eating sand, only eating sand, and I was expecting like a how I got into it. I was expecting like I was just expecting, I don't know, a little bit more than let's talk sand mafia. But yeah, chat's pointing out that like Will was breaking down talking about it, and I get it that it's probably not, Will is probably not making it up to be as significant a portion of his life as he's pretending to, but it was still significant enough that he felt the need to have this conversation. Like, he probably had to be happy, you know, that Phil was mining all that sand. He was probably getting hungry. He was probably getting hungry, looking at all that sand and being like, I don't know, maybe you're missing out on some of this. And yeah, okay, so that, my friends, was Wilbur talking about eating sand for 14 minutes. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but clearly we spent a significant time talking about Wilbur, talking about eating sand. So take care, my friends. Again, stop by the stream if you want to be part of this madness that's going on over here. If I can, there we go. If I turn my hand the right way, you can be a part of that. Stopping by my Twitch, twitch.tv/YoBGS. That was a very interesting set of circumstances. That's about all I can say. But yeah, take care, my friends, and I will see you for the Salty Run Back.